Today on Hi Now, scenic views on Oahu's east side. Join us for a sunrise hike up Makapu'u Lighthouse Trail.
Then, make restaurant-quality dishes at home. See how easy dinner time can be with Foodland's Calabash Meal Kits.
Plus, Pupu's Sure to Please, the secret ingredients you'll need from 4J's Hawaii. This and more right now on Hi Now.
Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Weekender. I'm Kanoa Gibson.
And I'm Kainoa Carlson. And before we start the show, we just wanted to tell you that we know right now that the nation is in need of much needed healing.
Yeah, and you know, Hi Now has always been about bringing laughter and good fun. So we're hoping that in light of everything that's happening, that we can do that for you today. And so one of the best ways to do that is through food.
That always brings people together.
Through food.
Yes.
And we've got Aloha beef chips in the house today because, of course,
National Jerky Day is coming up. I think it's June 12th.
June 12th.
And, you know, beef jerky is one of my favorite snacks. It's the good grab and go.
Oh, but
you know
never tried one like this.
I have not tried one like this. They've got all kinds. Walk us through some of the variety
we've got char siu, lihimoy, garlic parmesan, citrus crisp. They've got 16 flavors. They've got spicy ones. And one of the ones that I actually named was Paniolo Ranch.
One.
I named one. I won a contest. Try it.
Oh.
Okay, so listen for the crunch, everybody. Look how thin they are.
I like that.
It's so fun. Low carb. Oh, you got to, Can you hear the crunch?
Yeah.
Isn't that good?
It is good.
Paniolo Ranch, okay? And then...
And not just beef jerky.
Yeah. They sell all kinds of stuff. They've got spicy marlin dips. This is made with sriracha. They've got a wasabi, spicy, or what is it called? Smoked marlin, and then a regular smoked marlin dip, which everyone was already eating before we even started. Try the lihimoy one, because that's interesting, right? You don't think of lihimoy.
Whoa, these are like...
With
Look at this. Is
beef.
Like potato chip almost
try,
crunching it.
Try. Yeah?
That's unique.
Interesting, right?
This is another thing I'm gonna have to sneak into the movie theater. You know,
Yes.
once movies open back up.
Low carb.
I mean, don't do that. Don't do that though.
This is keto friendly, which a lot of people love. Okay, now here's the kicker. This one. First of all, their tagline is what? Like beef. Okay.
False crack.
False crack
Oh,
hot.
God.
Are you ready? Are you okay with spicy food?
I'm okay with spicy food.
So apparently this one, I've never tried it. Apparently it's okay at first, and then it just hits you like a false crack.
The things I get convinced to do on this show.
Go try it. You can find them at wholesale and limited. Are you all right? What? They've got a pop-up event in front of their kitchen behind Costco YPO
this
gas.
thing is hot.
Are you okay?
No.
You're not okay.
No, it's hot.
He needs milk.
Oh.
All right, behind Costco YPO gas, every Friday from 10 to 5:30 and Saturdays from 10 to 4. They've got hot food items, fresh lau lau, ahi patties, Kalua pig from Chef Randy.
I'm gonna cry.
On Fridays.
I'm gonna cry.
And these are, okay, well try this. These are the best lemon lihimoy gummy bears. Lemon gummy bears. You think you've tried really good ones until you've tried these. They're so soft. These are the best, I promise you guys. You have to go check them out. And again, you can find all of these Aloha beef chips at Wholesale Unlimited, Baldwin Sweet Shop in Waimalu Shopping Center, Windward Gun Shop, Aloha Swap Meat.
They have hot food on Fridays too, I think.
Yes, and Molokai Mini Mart. How is it?
I'm gonna cry. That is spicy beef jerky.
But you love the marlin dip because he was grinding it earlier.
I do. I love the marlin dip. We've got chips, dip, beef jerky. Now all we need is sports to come back. But before we get to that, a musical group, a local group here, found a way to keep the music going despite social distancing. Check it out.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
We all went to the same high school, and we just started jamming together. In about 2007 is when we found a drummer, and things kind of took off. And we decided, yeah, we can play in the public, and took it from there. We'd play a couple of gigs out, and people would enjoy it. We'd have some fun. You know, we had seen some videos online, and we saw people putting up these cool videos, so we figured we can kind of get the band back together virtually. One guy starts and records his track, and it kind of does a hot potato, and we send it between everybody else, and they record theirs with the previously recorded tracks, and then bring it together, mix it together. We shoot some videos on our phones. They send it to me. I edit them and put them on social media. And something that people can watch and get into you pump their fists in the air and have a good time. But it's a way to for us to bring joy to the masses. But yeah, I think I would describe us as just a good, fun bunch of guys who do some pretty decent music. Kind of brought us together a little more than usual. Not in person, of course, but virtually. So it's great to be able to have close contact. We really missed each other, and all of us actually are very fortunate. We're really blessed to be able to be working through this quarantine. So we know that others maybe don't have that situation. So we wanted to take our time, create something that's fun, that brings a little joy to some people. And if people enjoy it, and if they're able to, we ask them, why not consider giving to a charity or a cause that they believe in and can really help some people right now.
It's the perfect spot to catch the sunrise, Makapu'u on the east side of Oahu.
And just around the corner is Makapu'u Lighthouse Trail.
That's right, it's about a mile long of paved road. We're gonna trek it to the top.
Let's go.
This family-friendly hike was originally built in 1909 as an access road to the historic red-roofed lighthouse on the island's most southeastern tip.
While the lighthouse is still in full operation, it's off limits to the public, and the trail has become a recreation area as part of the Kaiwi State Scenic Shoreline Park, offering plenty of sightseeing and educational opportunities along the way.
Whew, first stop.
This is one of the coolest parts of the hike because on clear days you can see Molokai, Lanai, and Maui off to the east.
I think I see something.
And the photo ops are endless, from Coco Head to Sandy Beach to the deep blue waters of the Kaiwi Channel below. The backdrops are stunning. Even our furry friends are having a good time.
And if you're lucky enough, between November and April, you may even catch a glimpse of the kohola, or humpback whales, as they migrate to our warmer Hawaiian waters during their breeding season.
Now, while you can easily take a more leisurely stroll to the top, I decided to challenge Kainoa to a little friendly competition. First, a little jog to warm up, then some box jumps, then...
Woo, it's windy. Almost there. Race you to the top. I won!
Now, Kanoi may have beaten me this time, but the reward, well worth the loss.
The first time I came here, it really impressed me, the view. Especially here at this side, it's like, wow. This is one of the most scenic points that I'm excited to look forward to. Must visit.
I like that the whole time we saw the ocean and like the mountains are huge, so it's like really nice.
Towering 600 feet above sea level, the summit offers panoramic views of Oahu's windward side. This is paradise.
Well, that was a great way to start the day.
Yeah, it was. Now, if you haven't done it, you need to. Makapu'u Lighthouse Trail, put it at the top of your list.
We'll have all this up on HiNowDaily.com.
Aloha. Coming up next, meals in 30 minutes or less, a step-by-step guide to making Foodland's Calabash Meal Kits.
Plus, from poke to chopped steak, how salts and rubs from 4J's Hawaii will make your dishes sing. We'll be right back. Well, everyone is still at home cooking it up, but if you've lost some inspiration, Foodland Calabash Meals has got you covered.
At Foodland, we created Calabash Meal Kits to make cooking simpler, quicker, and easier, so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time with your loved ones.
You can make them at home and it takes about 30 minutes, so it's not that bad.
And then you feel like a chef.
Yes!
So what are you cooking?
So I've got some poulet rouge steak here,
Of
and I'm
course.
gonna try my best not to butcher it because steak is amazing meat. And on the side, some kung pao Brussels sprouts. That's gonna be my first time making these, so if I can do it, you can definitely do
You
it.
can impress a date with that one.
Yes.
And I chose the salmon and Asian vegetables in a Thai coconut curry.
Somehow you and the vegetables, you all.
As well as a glass noodle salad.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Wash and dry the produce.
Salt and pepper, our salmon. Time to fire up our gas stove. Little oil in the pan. Add bok choy, eggplant, and red peppers. Add our Thai coconut curry sauce. Ooh, that smells delicious. Basil. Feeling kind of like a chef. How are you doing?
It smells delicious in here. The mushrooms are going in.
Starting on the sides, and I'm gonna make our glass noodle salad. Now, I feel like the best part is that we actually get to cook with our gas stoves. I always wanted a gas stove, and now my dream has come true. Thank you, Hawaii Gas.
Mushrooms and shallots. The Italian parsley goes over the top, and I guess you finish it with a little bit of lime juice. That's also included as well.
Wow, yours looks pretty.
It's good for a boy. All right, so now that that's done, I'm gonna start on the Brussels sprouts.
We're doing good. We're about 15 minutes in, and we
Yeah.
almost have a complete meal here.
Preheat oven, 425.
425.
We're gonna season it with salt and pepper.
Look
Into the oven they
good.
go. Chilies and the nuts that it's also included in the Brussels sprouts. We're gonna
Ooh.
toast those, get them nice and crunchy. And we're gonna add a little bit of the kung pao sauce. And the finisher.
I am impressed.
And this is a full meal.
You did an amazing job.
Dang.
Okay, bon appetit.
Food Line's got it going on.
It's all about the sauces, and that's where Chef Keone just totally got it for
Thank you,
us.
Chef. Yeah, super easy to do at home,
my
especially
gosh.
me. I'm not a huge cook guy, but good meals and easy to do.
Hey, this was amazing and pretty easy too. Less than half an hour, and we got a full gourmet meal.
Definitely worth it.
Yep. All right, well, if you want more information on the Foodland Calabash Kits, make sure to check out our website, HiNowDaily.com.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas. The Napali Coast here on Kauai is one of Hawaii's grandest gems, and it's only accessible by air, boat, or hiking trail. Today we're boarding Captain Andy's Napali Raft Expedition for a little bit of adventure and a taste of old Hawaii.
Captain Andy's rafting and catamaran expedition started back in the 80s. It has become one of the most renowned catamaran business and rafting business in the state of Hawaii. We tour one of the most incredible coastlines. It's called the Napali Coast. Nature is constantly molding this coastline. Steep towering cliffs that are formed by erosion, and actually the second highest sea cliffs in Hawaii. And on the rafts, it's one of the most exciting adventures you can do while you're on the island of Kauai. We bounce, we bump, we jump, we splash, we go under waterfalls, we fly into sea caves. It's one of the caves where you go down about 100 and 150 yards and it's going pitch black. As you're going down this long dark tunnel, you're passing a waterfall, and then all of a sudden there's light and there's another cave and it comes out on the other side. We call that the two-door cave. And then we have another cave that's completely enclosed and you drive through a waterfall to get into it. Then we have what I think is our premier cave on the island. We call it the open ceiling cave, and it has a little island in the middle of it. And the waters are this incredible blue in this cave. That's one of our highlight of our caves. The beauty is just incredible. We're going to see things like dolphins and turtles. The other things we throw into the trip is a beach landing at a place called Nuololokai. This is our lunch place. We have a picnic lunch, and it's a really high quality, probably one of the best meals you'll have while you're on the island.
Nuololokai was a fishing and main ceremonial place. The wisdom is here, and it's here in the stonework and in the lifestyle that was practiced in a sustainable way for 1,000 years. The ohana first came in, none of it was visible, and it was really overgrown, and over time, after about 15 years of clearing invasives, and we were actually allowed to do stonework and restoration. This is a very sacred and special place that needs to be cared for and Captain Andy goes far and beyond anything to really support us and make it possible for us to have our work so we can connect youth up with the wisdom of our Hunan ancestors.
Many people who do our trips say this is one of the best things they've ever done on vacation. It is a fantastic trip, and I've been really blessed to be able to do this for the last 38 years. Just enjoy watching people have a great time out here.
I know a lot of people have been at home and having to get creative in the kitchen with whatever is in the fridge, and thankfully this is where 4J's Hawaii comes in. They've got gourmet sea salts, cane sugars, sauces.
All kinds of good stuff.
And we're working it out today with the poo-poos.
That's right, and we use some of that Hawaiian Kiave sea salt over here on this beautiful ribeye. The steak's just about pauhana over here, so I'm gonna take it off. We use this and the Aloha steak rub as well. All of these from 4J's Hawaii.
Yes.
Seasoned and cooked, and I'm gonna put this on the side, let it rest a little bit.
Let it rest?
Because you can make some poke.
I'm gonna make some poke. Okay, we've got some beautiful ahi. Thank you, Nico's, for hooking us up with the ahi. Fresh as can be, straight off the block. We're putting in some white onions, some green onion, of course. And I'm going to use a little bit of Hawaiian chili pepper sea salt.
Ooh, a little bit of spice.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been eating a lot of spicy things. I feel like I'm in this show in particular.
You can do it.
In this show in particular.
And then we're actually going to use their steak poke sauce. This is meant for steak, but I smelled it and I was like, that is meant for poke.
Oh.
So we're gonna put a little bit of that in there. How's that? Right?
Looks good.
I know. Like we said, get creative with whatever you have in the fridge, at home. And 4J's Hawaii has the seal of quality on it from the Department of Agriculture. And if you didn't know about the seal of quality, it's Hawaii grown products, Hawaii made, like
certifying that it's made and grown here in the hometown.
Exactly. I think the way that it goes is like 90% or something of the agriculture has to be grown right here in Hawaii. So that's how it goes. I might be wrong on that number, but most of the agriculture has to come from Hawaii.
Beautiful. Now that poke looks just about piled. The steak got time to breathe a little bit, so I'm gonna chop into it.
You do that.
All right.
All right, so they've got gourmet sea salts like Kiave smoke, Hawaiian chili pepper, Maui onion, garlic hickory smoke, red alaya, black lava, cane sugars in the flavors of mango, pineapple, lychee, and lilikoi. They've got liquid smoke, the poke sauce, steak rub, all kinds of stuff. You can find them at Dean and DeLuca in Waikiki and Aloha Ship and Pack at their facility in Waipio Gentry. I'm gonna top this off with a little bit of salt because I feel like more salt the better.
More salt the better.
Don't make it too salty, but you gotta have a little finishing salt, right? I always like when you eat poke and you get a little bit of that Hawaiian salt in there.
Salty poke. Yeah. What kind of poke are you usually eating?
Am I usually eating? Oh, we make all kinds of poke. My husband's a fisherman. So.
Oh, that's right.
But you know, the spicy tuna.
If you're not following her, you need to be because her Instagram story's packed with them chopping up some huge fishes.
Full of food. Okay, is it time to try?
It's time to try.
Okay, I want to try your ribeye. That is cooked well, Kainoa.
Medium rare.
You're getting good at cooking these steaks lately. All right, just leave that fat on there. Ooh, yeah.
Like that.
That's bomb. A lot of flavor in there and those salts.
Yeah.
Okay, poke.
Steak and poke.
Oh my gosh.
That's good, Kunoe. I buy yours.
Thank you, 4J's Hawaii. If you want to find out how you can get the seal of quality on your products, head to our website, hinowdaily.com. These were awesome.
I love it.
Still ahead. Attention Asian food fans, we're trying out some favorites from Kaka'ako's new Korean grocery store.
Then, a twist on a local classic. Get the recipe for Chef Hunter's Ono fish adobo after the break. Welcome back to High Now Weekender. We are still in the kitchen. We don't want to leave. We keep cooking up all kinds of Ono stuff.
Eat all day.
Yeah, that's right. But right now, we're here showcasing some of the Ono stuff you can find at H Mart. It just opened up back in Kaka'ako last week. It is America's largest Asian market. So
I love
stuff.
this, and it's the first one to actually open here in Hawaii. The aisles have been stocked with all the Asian ingredients you can imagine, along with a bunch of banchan and instant ramen options, which we have right here.
Love ramen.
Also, live seafood and meats ready for your next Korean barbecue, and even housewares. You can be like Jen Barbecue.
Yeah, that's right. And on the second floor, they got a bunch of Ono stuff as well. They've got Kahuku's Giovanni shrimps up there, black Sheep Creamery, which I think we have some ice cream
we
that
do have ice cream.
we are going to sample over here. And there's also a food hall at the Market Eatery as well. So a ton of food, a ton of fun.
Okay, I'm interested in this spicy seafood. Here we go with the spice again.
I know. I'm still sweating from the beef jerky.
All right, we have clean hashi here. Okay, a little bit. I'm just gonna try a little bit.
Okay. I'm measured and you had to pick up the whole bowl.
I like it.
Ooh.
That's not the typical ones that you get from the grocery store. Not too spicy. All right, we also have these jelly cup snacks in the flavors of pineapple, strawberry, and green apple. I used to love these as a kid. You know, you stick this kind in the freezer. You wanna try it?
The jellies.
Just don't inhale it. Try a jelly. It'll help
I
the
inhale
spice.
everything on this show. It's a...
Oh!
Oh,
it spewed out. Oh God, who tried jelly? Oh gosh, I can't do it. It's like a shot.
Oh, there you go.
Boom.
Whoa, good?
It's good. There's little fruits in it. Okay.
Oh my. All right, I'm going for the ice cream.
And the Korean fish-shaped ice cream sandwich filled with azuki beans and strawberry ice cream.
I love azuki ice cream though.
I've tasted the ones that have chocolate in it. Look how cute those are. I love it. Okay, we'll try it.
I'm going tail. Tail first.
I like it.
Easy,
I'm like a kid.
tasty, and summertime's coming up. Good time for this.
There's a little layer of strawberry in there. Delicious. Go check out all of these amazing Korean snacks at H Mart. We'll have more of this up on HiNowDaily.com. Oh, good.
It looks good too. You know, since the pandemic has began, a host of community organizations have come together, including Kamaaina Kids and Meadow Gold, to deliver milk around the island.
We were partners with the Meadow Gold for many years. I believe it's been 6 years that we've been partners with them through the Hawaii State Spelling Bee. And, you know, they're a very civic-minded business and have helped other organizations other than ourselves. It was great that we could get together to bring these products to children all over the island. We went to the very last day that Meadow Gold was open, so amazing situation that they would continue their goodwill.
The initiative started with Kamaaina Kids delivering 200 cartons of milk to their 6 sites. One of the recipients, Queens West Oahu, where Kamaaina Kids provided free childcare for the children of direct patient care workers.
You know, we've been able, with the help of many volunteers and organizations, we've been able to deliver these products to our children at our essential workers, as well as Shriners Hospital, Family Programs Hawaii's Ho'omalu program, Ho'aina, Omakaha, Ohana Ola, and the Keiki-free grab-and-go lunches in Makaha with Nakamakai. So we've reached a lot of organizations and the feedback's been very positive.
In total, about 8,000 products have been donated and distributed over a 6-week period.
The children, sometimes we don't see the impact that this pandemic has had on them, but I'm sure when they are at home, they feel it, they see the anxiety on their parents' faces, and it affects them. So something as simple as having some milk, having an ice cream, having a yogurt on a hot day, that lights them up. It's an amazing sight to witness children thoroughly enjoy something that's delicious and good for them at the same time.
Their partnership proving once again that when Hawaii gets tested, Hawaii comes together.
Our message is that it really takes a village to raise a child. You know, it takes the parents, it takes the grandparents, relatives, teachers, coaches. It's important that we all realize that that's our legacy, is the children. Here we are, we're in the kitchen, Kainoa Carlson alongside Chef Hunter. Thank you so much for joining us. Now today we've got something special, right? Here in the islands, we're used to pork adobo, traditional Filipino dish, but today you're chefing up fish adobo.
Yes, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the regular base of shoyu vinegar and sugar and reduce it down and give it a concentrated flavor of a regular pork adobo.
The cooking process a little bit different than I imagine.
Fish cooks quicker. Right now we're gonna add in shoyu, so it's 1 part shoyu, a little bit 1 part vinegar. So we're gonna kind of bring it up to a high heat, let it reduce down. We're gonna add in our sugar to kind of balance out the acidity and the saltiness.
I've seen chicken adobo, pork adobo. This is such a different dish.
Kind of take the same technique and then apply it a little bit different. We're gonna cut the fish now.
Okay.
Mahalo to Nico's for providing the ono.
No, you're using ono, but could you use any kind of fish with this adobo dish?
I prefer kind of a white fish, kind of a heartier fish because it needs structure, so it doesn't fall apart in the dish.
It'll keep its shape.
Yes. Manchang, ono, marlin. You can even use mahi-mahi.
Imagine that, a mahi-mahi adobo at a restaurant. Because we all know in a lot of local restaurants, the fish of the day is mahi-mahi.
Yes. We're gonna kind of cut it into kind of a bigger chunk.
What's gonna happen when this goes in?
It's gonna still hold its shape, but what it's gonna do is once you cook it in the shoyu, put it on a lower heat, the shoyu is gonna penetrate the fish.
So I noticed too, we're kind of going big slabs here. That's gonna go into the pot.
The purpose of this, that way it doesn't submerge under the shoyu. We're gonna stand it up in here, and then we're gonna flip it. So now we're gonna cook the potatoes here. Green onion kind of gives more of an earthy flavor to it.
The onion goes first?
Ginger second. Adds a little flavor.
Don't try that at home. This is a high chef stuff. Be careful. How easy do you think this dish is to prepare at home?
This is really easy because all these ingredients are pretty much common household ingredients. You can always, blend it up in a food processor. And we're gonna add in our onions. We're gonna add in our fish now so that we have room to put the potatoes.
Beautiful pieces of ono.
Oh, yeah. Fish takes relatively 6 to 8 minutes. You can kind of tell, it depends on your heat.
Beautiful.
And right now, all this fish is sitting on the garlic, all the herbs that's gonna really encase that flavor.
The fish looks great.
Kind of place the vegetables.
Potato and rice, that's what I'm talking about.
And it's all concentrated flavor right there. All that shoyu right over that rice. Now, Paul.
Fish is perfect. The onions kind of, just like you said, gives it that little bit of texture. And the potato is really soft.
Mahalo for letting me come here.
It was awesome. Now, for how to get your hands on the recipe, head over to HiNowDaily.com. Up next, Kickin' Cajun opens up a brand new location on Oahu's windward side. The deals you can get this weekend.
Or craving brunch? Find out where you can get these delicious lilikoi pancakes when HiNow returns.
Welcome back to HiNow Weekender, and we've got some deals for you in this edition of Checkout and Takeout.
That's right. With Checkout and Takeout on HawaiiNewsNow.com, you can always find out which restaurants and businesses are open in your community. And, well, it's summertime, and it's hot, and Wet and Wild is open. Yes!
I love that place.
The water park is celebrating its 21st anniversary, and to say mahalo, they are offering Hawaii residents discounted admission for the month of June. The discount will be based on the first 3 numbers of your Hawaii state driver's license or ID zip code. So, for example, 96767 resident will get into the water park for just $9.67. What?
That is awesome. And to show their appreciation to frontline workers, June is COVID-19 Frontline Appreciation Month. Grocery and drugstore workers, postal workers, and first responders, as well as hospital workers, receive free admission throughout the month of June just by showing their work ID at the entry gate.
Amazing.
All guests with these valued workers will also be half off. So you can find more information on that on the Safe Splash guidelines and park hours at wetandwildhawaii.com.
Well, we've all been spending a lot of time at home, so if you're looking to freshen up your living space, now is the time. And with NoHo Home, you can add a touch of island sophistication and comfort through artful home decor. It's created by Jaylene Kanani. The designs are inspired by her Hawaiian heritage, using pattern, play, and color. And there's something for every room at NoHo Home, from pillows to comforters and luxury sheet sets. They've got table runners and napkins and even shower curtains. They're all beautiful. You can head to nohohomehawaii.com to order online. And don't forget, sign up for their mailing list to get 10% off your first order. Amazing.
Oh my goodness, great deal. Now, if you're craving seafood, don't sleep on Kickin' Cajun. Just last weekend, a brand new location just opened up at Windward Mall in Kaneohe, my hometown.
Yeah.
You can also grab takeout from its other locations in Honolulu or at Kamakana Ali'i in Kapolei. If you're feeling hungry, order the 6-pounder combo.
Do it, it's amazing.
Oh my goodness, we need to do a segment on that. This monster meal literally comes with 6 pounds of seafood.
Yes.
It's got lobster, it's got Dungeness crab, it's got snow crab, and their combo for 2, which comes with 1 pound of snow crab and another 1.5 pounds of shellfish. You gotta go to the gym, so good thing gyms are opening soon. Phone orders are available at all 3 locations from 11 in the morning till 8 p.m.
I love it, and it covers the entire table. It's amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I love seafood, but also I love brunching on the weekends. And if you haven't tried the Lilikoi pancakes at Moke's Bread and Breakfast, you have got to hop on that train.
That's right, the restaurant has 2 locations, one in Kailua and one in Kaimoki. And while you can still order takeout from both locations, but they just opened in-room dining yesterday. Of course, they're practicing social distancing, of course.
Yeah, so go get yourself some pancakes. Kainoa, they've got Loco Moco with your name on it. The Loco Moke, it's made with a ribeye. It's amazing. Let's take a look at the time we visited last year.
Order up.
Hawaii is known for its lilikoi, and if you've never had the lilikoi pancakes from Moke's, you're missing out. And they just opened a new restaurant here in Kaimuki.
Hanoi.
Oh, hi, it's me. I'm here. Hi, Cody.
Hello, how you doing today?
I came back here to your guys' busy kitchen to deliver you my order myself.
All right.
You guys are cranking. I'm gonna get the lilikoi pancakes.
Okay. So lilikoi pancakes, it's gonna come with the lilikoi sauce on top.
Ooh, you guys make that sauce yourself?
We make it every day, fresh in house.
The Loco Moke I hear is pretty good.
Oh, that's really good.
And I guess I need some vegetables. So how about the veggie frittata?
All right.
Also, you guys bake those honey butter biscuits?
Bake them every day.
Ah, okay, I gotta get one of those too.
All right.
Oh my gosh, Killa, I've died and entered food heaven. The lilikoi pancakes, you guys are known for this.
It's our homemade pancakes topped with the fresh lilikoi sauce. Super delicious, tart, sweet flavor.
I would demolish that in so quickly.
Yeah.
Who actually came up with these recipes?
So the pancake recipe is my grandmother's recipe. So we actually grew up eating these pancakes. So you went from sweet to savory.
This isn't your average Loco Moco.
We took the basic principle of Loco Moco. We butcher all the meat in-house, and the gravy we make from scratch.
Whoa. I think that's the best Loco Moco I've had.
It's all about the gravy, you know, and we have solid comfort food. Everything you want to eat in the morning. Our kitchen is super small. By cooking with gas, it helps us to be efficient. And Hawaii Gas was kind enough to actually donate a tankless water heater for us, which has really helped us save space, and it's super efficient.
This is too beautiful.
Yeah, very Mediterranean.
Really fresh.
We're one of the only places in town that does rye bread from scratch. So all the baking is done in Kailua.
What?
We bring everything over every morning.
I grew up on rye bread. This is a good one. I had to get this honey butter biscuit.
It's a little dense like a scone, and then we have the honey butter, just light.
That's really delicious.
This is our signature Hawaiian roast. We work with a local roaster over in Kailua. He helped create this blend just for us. He does it exclusively for the restaurant.
Business has not stopped since we've been here. You guys serve breakfast all day?
Breakfast all day, yeah. We open bright and early at 6:30, and then we close at 2 p.m.
Killa, thank you so much for feeding me today.
Awesome, thanks for joining us.
And thank you personally for coming to Kaimuki for us townies.
Oh, we're happy to be here.
So if you like a good brunch, make sure to check out Moke's here in Kaimuki. Steve, how you liking your coffee? Yeah, cheers. Woo. So good.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas. Still ahead, tasting coffee with the pros. We're back at Lion Coffee learning what goes into making a good cup of joe. Details after the break.
Thanks for joining us on High Now Weekender. You know, every day our first responders have been putting their lives on the line to keep us safe during the pandemic.
Absolutely, and that's why the Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra wants to recognize the sacrifices and efforts of our local nurses. Now, for a limited time, Kama'aina can stay at the hotel for the low rate of $149 a night. And for every Kama'aina room booked during the months of June and July, the Ala Moana Hotel will donate a room voucher to nurses at local hospitals. Wow. This includes Queens, Kaiser, and Schraub. These vouchers will be given in early August and can be used in the fall and winter.
All right, so now's the time to vacation
Great
to
deal.
reward our nurses. I
Yeah,
love this. And a
yeah.
big mahalo to our healthcare professionals for everything that you do.
That's right. Coming up next, we're back at Lion Coffee. Last week, I learned how to make a Thai iced mocha, and now it's Kanoy's turn. She's learning how to properly taste coffee.
With Sam.
Yeah, check it out.
Thank you so much. Have you ever wondered what goes into a good cup of coffee? And just what does that even mean? Well, I'm excited about this one because we're here at Lion Coffee with Roastmaster Sam Shank to find out.
For a good cup of coffee, you really need to stick with Arabica because Robusta really doesn't have any of the flavor that Arabica coffee has. When coffee arrives to our roasting facility, it's still raw. It's in the green state. It doesn't have any of the flavor of coffee until we roast it. The more you roast the coffee, it develops its characteristic a little bit more. So light roasts will tend to have a more delicate flavor, but when you roast it a little bit more towards medium, the aromatics tend to get more spicy. Then you get to a dark roast, and almost all that stuff is cooked out. And what you're left is a very pungent, strong flavor
I like that.
a lot of people prefer.
So are there different regions that the beans come from?
Primarily, we focus on Hawaiian coffees. Most famous, of course, are Kona from the Big Island. We also use coffee from another area in Big Island called Ka'u. Other islands like Maui and Molokai and Kauai, of course. Then internationally, we get coffees from Central America countries, Colombia, South America. They all have their own qualities.
All right, well, I'm excited because it smells delicious. I'm ready to taste some coffee.
Okay, so let's get started. Cupping is a term we use in the coffee industry. This is a process that we can evaluate the flavor profile and the quality of the coffee. What we do here is we want to make sure the coffee, first of all, is clean, it's sound, there's no defects, there's no off flavors. So to get the idea of the fragrance, you just kind of get your nose in there and whiff away.
Let's do that. I like this one. I think,
Once the coffee is steeped, get our nose right into there and break the crust and get the aroma that comes out. They're all perfectly sound coffees.
Okay.
You take a sample and you slurp very loudly.
Wow.
Maximize the flavor and aftertaste of the coffee.
Okay. We're gonna maximize here. That was weak. Okay, let's try this again. The consensus is I still like this one the best, the Kona.
Okay.
All right, Sam, well, if I need a second career, I'm going to come knocking on your door because I really enjoyed this today, so thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much for coming here to enjoy it with me too.
Of course, and if you want to check it out, come down to Lion Coffee. We'll have this posted on our website, hinowdaily.com.
This segment is sponsored by Lion Coffee.
Hawaii Pacific University's nursing program offers education for nursing students across all program levels. Nurses are needed more than ever, as you know from the news, and we offer an excellent program that allows the student to really engage with nurses and physicians during their education. We have a Bachelor of Science in Nursing program, a BSN program, which prepares you to be a registered nurse, as well as a MSN program, which prepares students to become nurse practitioners and providers. We have two specialty tracks for that. We have a family nurse practitioner track to be able to see patients across the lifespan in a variety of conditions. Another track that we have is the AGA CNP track, which is the adult gero acute care nurse practitioner track, which enables the clinician to see patients in the hospital and acute care settings for adults and geriatrics. Then we have a Doctor of Nursing program. It's the first doctoral program at Hawaii Pacific University. You know, COVID-19 really took us for a surprise, as it did everyone else, and so we were needing to quickly adapt to the new circumstances. We pivoted very quickly to an online format in the spring to enable our nursing students to learn their clinical education in a virtual component. One of the latest ways that we've been able to adapt to the COVID pandemic is that we've had the opportunity to collaborate with esteemed colleagues and medical professionals throughout the community to create a free clinic to serve the acute needs of Hawaii's population at this time. Our nursing students will be able to learn alongside of other providers in the community to deliver supervised care through both in-person as well as telemedicine to meet the needs across the lifespan in a variety of medical conditions. This hands-on learning and partnership allows that one-on-one specialized opportunity with a nurse and an organization, hopefully allowing that a springboard into the next steps into their career. The same thing with our nurse practitioners. We have opportunities here in Hawaii as well as across the nation and internationally. Our nursing students are so dedicated. We are so pleasantly surprised. We've really had an increase in applications and interest. People want to serve and give back to their communities and be educated in ways that they can do that. And what that really sends a message to us is that our students are here for the right reasons. We are accepting applications, particularly for the graduate programs. We have rolling admissions for the master's program. Our DNP applications are continuing until August. And then our Bachelor of Science in Nursing, they'll be due in September for the spring start. For more information, you can see us at our website, hpu.edu.
Brought to you by Hawaii Pacific University.
Coming up next, Hawaii musicians take their performances to Facebook Live. Find out how you can join the watch party when High Now returns. Why walk when you can roll? The Bike Factory supplies top-notch BMX, road, mountain, and cruiser bicycles in addition to other action sports products. And in times like these, cycling can be a fun way of keeping you healthy and active.
Bicycles are fun and they're great. A lot of the triathletes and a lot of the coaches, physical trainers, you know, they're really behind cycling. And that's one thing that we can really help people do is get out there and safely exercise by themselves or with their family.
Cycling keeps everybody fit if they do it enough. When I was 28, 29 years old, I went to the doctor and they said I had high blood pressure already. It runs in my family. And I was very nervous about taking prescription medications for that, being that I was 28 years old. I went to a naturopathic doctor and he said, look, get cardiovascular training in 45 minutes a day. It helps you heal, it helps with everything, every function of your body. So every day, you're pumping your body, you're pumping your system, and cycling in particular offers a way of doing cardiovascular training that is very low impact.
I love cycling for a bunch of different aspects. It has a fitness aspect, a very big social aspect as well. It is a great tool for exercise and general fitness. Cycling is a fabulous social activity. We get to talk to each other, you know, while we're doing an easier interval or an easy ride, and then we get to race each other. So in terms of staying healthy, cycling is definitely one of the top exercises. So what you're looking for is some sort of exercise or sport that will keep your heart rate elevated for a sustained amount of time. So because cycling is so low impact, it is doable for ages very young up to ages very old.
I think that when you look at buying a bicycle, you have to look at what your needs and wants are. A lot of times people don't know what they are. We do a lot of stuff from skateboards to fun things like one wheel, you know, other ways that you can transport yourself and have fun. We're here to help our customers in the long run. We really do care a lot about the community and we want to help people get the right products for their purpose. A fun place to find us is right on Instagram. We have 2 locations in Kaka'ako and Waipio. Come and visit us. We're open 7 days a week. It's not about just selling product, it's about sharing stoke.
With many of Hawaii's music venues forced to close due to the pandemic, local musicians have found a new way to continue sharing their music and aloha with those in the community.
When this whole quarantine began, I was scheduled to actually be doing a concert live at what was Gordon Biersch, and then of course we had to change venue when it shut down. because that event was no longer happening, it made me think that people are going to want to tune in to certain performances, but artists will be going live either consecutively or at the same time. And so I wanted to create a space where artists would be able to share their dates and times of live stream events, and that their audiences, the people who love to enjoy and listen to their music, would be able to find where they could enjoy those performances. The other part of it was that as fellow musicians in the industry, sometimes we don't want to overlap with other musicians, and so we needed to know when our friends were planning to go live, but just to know that they're all being announced in a central hub of sorts, that we could always go there to find out, who's going live, when, and what time, and how we can find them, what link to find them at. Within the first week of the group being created, we were already up at 1,000 members, and then by the end of the second week we were just above 2,000, and then it kind of tapered off, and now in the fourth week we're just above 3,000 members. If you're an artist, this is the place where you would post your announcements when you plan to go live. You need to include important information, like for instance a date, because now that we're in this virtual world, everybody is watching from different parts of the world and everybody's in a different time. So I allow them to post live performances that recently happened. So if there's a live performance happening at the moment, members can post to the group so that people can see that this person is going live. And then they click on the video and it takes them directly to that artist's page to watch the live. One thing about being a music artist is that you have this need to share the music that you have in your heart. It's been an awesome thing to watch all of our musicians now. They're giving their music freely. It says Hawaii music artist, but really it's open to anyone who is from here or who loves Hawaiian music that just wants to be able to share.
Welcome back to High Now Weekender. Before we end the show, I just wanted to give a special shout out to my birthday babies. Hey. This is Keelan on June 7th. That's Sunday. He is going to be turning 10 years old.
Handsome bugger. Oh, you're going to have your hands full.
I know. He's a wild one, but such a sweet kid as well. And then, of course, Rel. She just had her birthday, gosh, was it last week, Saturday? That was on May 30th. We have, here's Keelan and Rel together. Yeah, they love to go fishing with their daddy, anything to spend time. There was Rel's birthday. She got a new fish. She named him Rainbow. So there he is in the photo, and us, of course, singing happy birthday to her. She turned 6 years old. So a big ha'olila hanau to my children.
Oh,
yeah,
cute. And if
weekend.
nothing else, the quarantine has given parents definitely more time to be at home with their kids, right?
For sure. And, of course, we have to get creative with how to entertain them now at home, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so happy birthday to them. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching High Now. Remember, you can catch any of our segments again on HighNowDaily.com.
That's right. Don't forget to follow us at High Now Daily on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also on YouTube. Click that subscribe button. Now, restaurants are slowly starting to open up. Next week, I'm going to sit down and talk shop with Chef DK Kodama.
Yeah, and Make-A-Wish Hawaii is holding its first ever virtual gala, how you can support the local keiki. We'll see everybody on Monday morning. Bye now.
Aloha. We're just going to go the whole thing here?
No.
Okay.
No.